To my channel. Today I am going to be doing a competition face. It is day 2 of states, day 2 out of 3, and I'm going to be putting on a full face. I'm so clean and moisturized right now, and I'd love to hop back into bed, but we won't because I'm going to chuck my hair up into a dodgy little bun, and I'm going to stick on a bead. Now, you might be like, Emily, that is not a competition high pony. I know. I'm not a hair guru. I'm not very good at hair. And my sister is a hairdresser. She can make a nice high pony on me easy peasy. So I would rather just let her do it because, you know, I can better spend my time doing my makeup and she can come and do my hair later. I'm just not a hair person. I can give it a try, but today I don't need to give it a try because she will do it for me. So like I'm not going to waste my time making a boring high pony that doesn't work out. I'll let her do it. I'm just starting off with some foundation. Ooh, let's do some primer first because I always forget primer. The primer that I'm going to wear is the Angel Veil primer from NYX Cosmetics because we're the ACU Angels, of course. That's my team's name, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but yes, my team is called the ACU Angels. So obviously ACU is my university name, and the Angels is like the team name. We used to be the Cockatoos, but we all changed to the Angels because, gone for a little shape today. We changed to the Angels because it was like a university-wide change that they made where, all sports teams are like SU Angels. I don't know, it's cool. They did it because the dance team started calling all of their teams the ACU Angels. And it's really like, it works out because what happens is we collaborate with ECA, like this gym, and we cheer with them, and every team from ECA is bird themed. So it's like, it's kind of still bird related, but it's like the university's own take on it because we're a Catholic uni, like angels tie in with like the Catholic motif as well, so it's like religious and ties in with ECA, so like works with like all the like things that we're trying to tie into with like being the Catholic uni and also collaborating with ECA. Oh, I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna rub in my primer with my hands. Usually I hate the feeling of like rubbing in primer, but I don't know why I was feeling like going for it today. Usually that's like disgusting to me, but that was fine. Okay, that was like a tiny little Real Techniques concealer brush. I'll probably use it later, to be honest. Wouldn't recommend this for a primer. That was not a very effective brush choice. Let's go in with the foundation now. I'm going to mix those two foundations that I showed you earlier. This one for the coverage, this one for the color. Don't like this foundation. I'm just using the color so that it can darken up this like very, very light foundation. I'm just going to mix them together on a palette, and this is not a particularly special palette. It's literally the lid of a Bath and Body Works candle that I clean. I have 2 Bath and Body Works candles sitting on my desk usually as palettes in case I want to mix something, and today is one of those days. I'm using the triangular foundation brush from the Real Techniques Bold Metals range. This is the number 101, and I think it works well. I'm just going to paint this like a big layer on my face, and it goes on so easily and just does what it needs to do. My sister is also coming to watch me compete today. She is currently at a market. She had a sleepover with one of her friends last night, and they're going to a market together this morning, but they're going to drop me off at the comp, and they're going to go run some errands, and then they're going to come and watch me perform at the comp, which is really exciting. Oh my gosh, you know what else is exciting? My parents are going to come and watch me today, which is really like, oh my gosh, what's going on? My parents have never watched me do cheer in the 5 years that I've done cheer. Not once have they come to a competition. So the fact that they're coming to this comp is wild to me. They've dropped me off before. Like, they dropped me off at the comp. They've given me rides and that kind of stuff. But they've never, like, watched me at a competition. So the fact that they're coming to this comp, I'm like, oh my gosh. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, now, the problem with these foundations that I just applied is they always leave, like, kind of a streakier finish, so I'm gonna have to go in like later on and buff it out to like remove that streaky finish, but at least we have the coverage on so far. The finish is like, I don't know if it's gonna come up on camera. There's like lines in it. Oh my gosh, is that a pimple about to come through? Why am I picking myself a new pimple right before it? Look, stop it, Emily. Leave it. Okay, let's go with some concealer. I'm just going to use the same concealer as I wore yesterday. This is Lacura's concealer that comes in the foundation. It's like one of those foundations that has a concealer in the lid. Just for a bit of brightness. I'm actually, like, really into this concealer. I've quite used it a bit. Kind of reminds me of, like, a Kevin Kwan style concealer with the consistency and texture and stuff, but less pigmented than that one. Because that Kevin Kwan one was obviously very intense. Now I'm going to go in with this brush and I'm just going to use it to just buff over the whole face just to remove any lines. Because I feel like this face has a lot of like lines in the way that I applied it. The brush just left like, you can see there's like lines of foundation streaks on my face. It's just brush lines, but buffing over it with like a fluffier brush always removes it for me. And then I get the coverage without the lines. That's my hack. Now I'm going to powder my face and I'm going to really pack on the Nude by Nature Natural Mineral Cover Radiant Loose Powder Foundation in the shade W1 Light. This has a bit of coverage in it, so again, adding more coverage. It's also going to mattify the base that I've just applied, and it's a kind of yellowy color, which will make me match my neck better, because obviously my face is more pale than the rest of my body, and I would like to be tan everywhere. So I'm just going to pack this on, and as you can see, I am not, I'm not stingy with the powder at all. I really go in as much as I can. This is not, you know, an everyday look that I'm going for. I'm going for a full comp beat, so I am, like, packing on this, like, powder. I'm trying to layer it as much as I can because I want this to really set what's underneath, make me matte all day, and keep everything in place, and add extra coverage. More is more right now. I'm never shy of, like, caking it on for a comp because the judges are so far away, and I want them to be able to see, like, my eyes being expressive, being like, I want the photos to turn out good. You never look back at photos at, like, a cheer comp and go, ooh, I looked too cakey there. I always look back and go, I wish I'd worn bigger lashes, or I wish I'd done, like, more is more, because, like, it's a competition. This is a show. It's not going to your coffee shop and, like, having a, like, humble sip of coffee and hanging out with your friends. This is, like, cake, beat, performance, full shebang, the show must go on kind of energy. And I love it. I'm just going to pack this on everywhere. I want my skin to feel pretty much matte everywhere. Really getting around the nose there. Okay, I feel very set now. I think that's good. By the way, the brush that I'm using for all of this is just like this one from Real Techniques. I don't know what it's called. It would have had a name originally, but it's rubbed off now. I'm going to go in with the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. Mine's broken, but oops. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Well, I'm just trying to pick up a crumb of bronzer. Give me a sec. There we go. Yeah, mine's broken. Slay. Oh, there's a bit of... Okay. I'm going to bronze the parameters of my face just so that the whole face is bronzed. This is like a warmed, like, bronzer. It's not like a contoury kind of vibe. It's like a bronzer. So, I'm going to pop it everywhere. I hate using these little crumbs when you, like, break the product like this. I try and, like, mash them up so they become, like, a bit more of a powder. I feel like that's a bit easier to pick up. Okay, let's have a mashing session because I want to use the bronzer, but it's getting really hard to use. Mash, mash, mash. Oh, I kind of don't love doing this because obviously it's going to be really messy, but I don't think that I'm going to use my bronzer otherwise. Like, not that I'm not going to use it, but I don't think I'm going to get as much product out. I'm just going to clean off that brush somewhere that's going to be bronzed anyway. Okay, let's dig in. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Just pack on the bronzer. Yeah, that's way better. I also want to take it along the jawline here. So look at all the powder falling down my shirt. And down the neck, of course, as well. I also take it behind the ear. I faked tans there, but like I just want to like blend that into everything that I've got going on. And then again down the neck, so it blends into like the fake tan and stuff that I have. Okay, that's pretty decent. I'm going to set that bronzer aside and go in with some contour now. This is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade 02 Sunkissed. I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to go over the very parameters of the face where I want a little bit of contour. Just for like that extra little something something. Because this adds a little bit of shadow. It's very much cool toned. And it really gives, you can tell, just gives a little bit more chisel than the bronzer does. It's very much effective. And then I'll do a little down here, but like I'm not really that fussed about contouring down here. I want to use my nose contour though. This is the Morphe E62 brush. I'm just going to grab a little bit of this and do my nose. Yesterday I was so happy with my nose contour and I'm trying to replicate that today. I just felt so snatched. Okay, there we go. A bit of nose contour. Hello, nose contour. Yeah, it's just pretty good. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm actually very happy with the way that came out. Yep, she's fine. Okay, let's do some blush. I'm going to use the Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. Oh, I didn't realize I was using so many Milani products today. I didn't plan that. And I don't know what this brush is called because it's come off, but it's originally a Real Techniques brush of sorts. I don't know. It's been a while. I bought these brushes years and years ago. They do work very well though. Like I do enjoy my Real Techniques brushes. I'm over blushing because I would rather put on too much blush than too little blush. Blush is the first thing to wear off in the day. And I love looking very blushed at comps especially. But in my day-to-day life, I'm a big blush fan anyway, so I like to pack it on. Luminoso is like the same kind of color as Orgasm. It's one of those like universal shades that works well on everyone. A peachy pink with gold reflex, just right up my alley. I'm putting a little bit on my forehead and nose as you just saw, but that's it for blush for me. Now I'm going to go in with eyeshadow. So, using the Dose of Colors Foundation palette, pretty much same look as I did yesterday. I'm going to grab the dirty brush from yesterday and go in with, here, let me show you. I'm going to go in with this shade first, then I'm going to go in with this shade, and then I'm going to go in with this shade. So I'm using like the mattes from the palette, 3 of the mattes from the palette in like a ombre order. So I'm starting out with the bottom shade right now and just kind of making a base layer on the eye. This is a dirty brush from yesterday, so it does have like a bit of yesterday's eyeshadow left over on it, but I'm not stressed about it because it's all going to blend together and be the same look anyway. And I don't have 1,000 brushes that I can just clean the brush and make a new look every time. It's the same brown smoky eye. It's not a big deal. I'm going in with the middle/medium shade now. I try and focus this more to the outer corner of the eye, so I can create a like lifted looking eye shape. The Foundation palette is very pigmented. I love it. You can see the kind of shapes that I go for. It lifts the eye. And then I'm going on with this very dark brown shade for the outer part. And this darkest brown shade is like very pigmented and it comes up like quite a nice rich brown on the eye, I do not go in with a black after this. I just take this in. Take a little bit towards the front. Okay, now that I've got a brown smudgy mess on my eye, I take the clean brush. This was yesterday's clean brush. It looks dirty, but it's just dirty from yesterday. And I blend. I grab a little bit of this and this if I need anything to blend with, and I just go over it until it's all smoothed out and looking good together. So I might have to grab a new clean brush also. This one's like quite dirty at this point, but we'll see how it goes. Just gonna take the time. But yeah, I'm really excited. My parents have like literally never seen me at a comp before. I'm like a bit nervous for them to see. I don't know why, because like they've watched videos of me doing it 1,000 times, and like them being there doesn't impact my performance. I guess I'm just excited for them to see what I like get up to so much. Wait, someone just messaged me. I don't know who messaged me. I can't tell which notification it was. I'm just adding a little bit of depth again to the outer V because I blended the darkness out too much. I wanted a little extra darkness. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this is looking, but I have a bit of darkness here and here that I want to remove. So I'm going to go in with a... Who is messaging? Wait, give me one sec. No, I don't think anyone's messaging. Well, they are obviously, but like I can't figure it out right now. I'm grabbing them with a clean brush and I'm just gonna flick it away. Oh, it's Snapchat that's messaging. Sorry, I was so confused. It must have been Snap, right? I don't know. I'm gonna use this brush and a little bit of the powder that I used on the face just to like brighten up the inside portion here. That's the eyes done. I don't know where this is coming from. Someone just messaged me, we need photos. Absolutely we do. I'll reply to her when I finish streaming this because, yeah, we need photos. She's one of my friends on another team. Actually, I think we compete against them, but I don't care. She's a busty. Can't wait to get pics. There we go. Oh, I didn't tell you what I'm up to. I'm putting on the Stila liquid eyeshadow in the shade Kitten onto my eyes. I wore this yesterday. It's going to be the eye that I wore all comp weekend. My Stila Kitten is drying out, so if you see me applying it very oddly, I'm just trying to work out how to use this product as it dries. It is a really nice shade, and it's a really good product, which is why I'm choosing to use it this weekend, even though it's so dried out. But usually it's a little bit easier to work with. Mine's just on its last legs, and so I'm giving it a final hurrah. Or maybe I might get one more comp out of it even, who knows. Trying to do a bit of an inner corner highlight with it as well, but I just made it a bit messy there, so let's clean that up. Oh, I reckon that's... Oh! Hello, voice. I reckon that's fine. To the other eye. I kind of go for like a semi-cut crease kind of vibe. And I take a little bit higher than my mobile lid. Like my mobile lid's there, and I take a little higher. I don't take it too high. I know I could probably take it higher, but I don't know, this is where I'm like used to. Inner corner, under the inner corner there. Okay, this one I feel like I went higher than this one, so I'm just gonna make this one a little crisper and higher. Tidy it up a bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you know. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. Add a little bit more. Okay, and some depth. And some blend. Okay, I really think that that's fine. Let's go on with highlight now. The highlight that I used yesterday ended up looking good, so I'm going to copy myself that used this yesterday, and I'm going in with the Dose of Colors collaboration with Desi and Katie in the shade Chasing the Sun. Looks like this. Beauty Guru moment. Let me just close this. I didn't use it from the applicator because it's too dried out. And the reason I'm able to get my whole brush in there, like, and scoop it out, is because I used up so much product that, and it was so dry that I just pulled the stopper out and I'm like scraping it out instead. Just using a contour brush from Real Techniques for the highlight. I'm doing the cheekbones, obviously. More is more. I'm going to take this on the forehead, just above the brow bone there. And then I'm also going to take a more detailed brush, and I'm going to take this on the brow bone. And then down the center of the nose. Just kind of drawing a straight line down the top, and then a little thing on the tip, and then also the cupid's bow. Done. Okay, just blend this a little bit. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner. What did I drop? I had something full. Anyway, the eyeliner that I'm going to use is the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing Liner. And I'm just going to draw on a wing. Is that even? I feel like this one's more lifted and this one goes outwards more. Let's lower this one if I can. Good enough. They are so uneven. What am I going to do? I'm going to take down the top of this one. I can't do it. This is the one I want. This is too high. Yep, I can do this. I can do this. Ooh, that was a bit stressful for a second there. I'm going to grab a little bit of foundation on a brush just so that I have something to work with. Just clean that up there. Oh, wait, let me reply to my friend as well. So my friend will need help with putting her beads on her shoes, and her makeup takes 2 seconds. Okay, cool. I want to get there at 10:30. Our meet time's like 10:45, but I just want to get there a little earlier. Okay, let's work on this eyeliner mess that I've got going on my face. Cleaning up the edge so I can make it lower. Okay, so it's like the edge removed. Now let's replace the eyeshadow. I'm going to just really carefully tap over this. There you go. You'd never know I'd made a hole. You would, but don't tell everyone else. Okay, and now I'm going to just do a new eyeliner on the top. I'm going to do it a little bit flatter. It's not perfect, but it's what we've got. And we're going with it. I don't like my eyeliner today. I'm having a bad eyeliner day. It's fine to have a bad eyeliner day. Just not on a comp day. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. I think that's alright. This one needs to be thicker. And longer. It's pretty good. Okay, and now I'm going to fill in the gaps. I'm going to do my lipstick and also the lashes off camera, but I'm going to wear the same lipstick and the same lashes as I wore yesterday. It's going to be the same look, pretty much. Just like, but not as good version, because I feel like I did a really good job yesterday, and today I'm like, eh. I don't hate it, it's just like, the eyeliner's not perfect, and that's thrown me off. I also don't know if I can replicate the brow that I had yesterday, because yesterday was a good brow day for me. Okay, there we go. I think it's all done. Can you see any gaps? No gaps for me. I really don't like seeing gaps in my eyeliner. It like makes me feel like I'm unfinished and messy. They're not even. But I'm sure no one will tell when I'm smiling. Okay, my friend's outside. Normal brows, and that's literally all I was gonna do. So imagine I did normal brows. I need to go grab my friend from outside. Thanks for watching my live stream. Oh wait, she needs to walk up the road. Walk up. Okay, she's gonna take like 2 minutes to walk up the road, so I can chuck on a speedy brow. Let's do a speed brow using the Colourpop brow pomade and the Morphe M165 brush. I'm going to draw on the tail of my brows. Are they even enough? Yep. And then I'm going to fill in the rest of the brow with a little bit more pomade. Okay, so that's good. And I'll do the front of this one. I have like a hole right here. Let's fill it in. Nice. And I have a hole right here. Let's fill that in. Done. Brows done, face done, we're all done. Put on some setting spray and Bob's your uncle. Setting spray is the Maybelline Lasting Fix. It's like a matte setting spray from Maybelline. And the nozzle is nice because it's a good mister. Okay, face is on, face is done, face is set. I'll see you in the vlog if you want to watch it. Otherwise, wish me like a comp. Toodaloo.